now who has to listen to this but entertaining. We're actually going to make our way back to the winter drop. That up as soon as we get onto dry land here. Just trying to find a ladder actually. You know what? I probably should have climbed that ladder that was like a half a mile back. But nope, I had to do like a 30-kilometer marathon in the water. Oh, here we go. I'm actually gonna see if he can drop me off at the office. With that being said, I will be right back. Please check out any content that I have, but please stay here for exclusive content on GTA 5. This episode is brought to you in part by Tyler-Pelletier Streaming. The product is GTA 5. I have no royalties for it, obviously. I'll be right back.
That's bad business.
Who doesn't do that? Okay, it looks like we are back here. We're just gonna actually set up a little bit here. So bear with me. To all those who are out there in GTA world, it would look like the ghost of the Reverend Kid himself has returned. So shout out to Kid himself, Mr. Kid. There we go. We're just gonna get this set up here real nice and pretty. We'll pop it. Oh, and there goes our controller. It's okay. We are gonna get off this bike, and we're just gonna let these good gentlemen in here real quick. Or at least, I think I can, like, yeah, we can do that. Mr. Kevin will not be joining us in the maze bank for this brief moment, very brief moment. You know what? It seems that he's a CEO of his own business, which is okay, which is fine. I can invite him too. You know what? Mr. Kevin, this is a shout out to you. If you want an invite, you just let me know. If you don't, that's okay. You know what? It's just good and nice to have a good friendly face around. We're actually going to add one of our friends here to Global Invest. We're going to see if we can get this guy a little bit of carrying around money, you know, something to walk around Los Santos, making him feel comfortable, making him feel home. So we're actually going to just buy some product and see if we can move it. So that's what our goal is. All right. We're gonna buy 2 crates. Now, I do like to I like to plan it out. If I have bundles of product, and hopefully we have no problem moving it. Alright, so we got our assistant calling us. It looks like we already got set up with a nice, beautiful Kuruma. Looks like a sky blue, almost baby blue color with black top. And look at that neon red for the bottom lights. That is beautiful. Alright, so we are making our way towards, what would this, alright, oh, actually, it looks as if Kevin already retrieved the cargo, already a couple steps ahead of the game. Would you look at that? So we're actually going to make our way back to the warehouse here real quick. We're going down Little Seoul / Palomino Avenue. It would appear as if Kevin is making his way down La Puerto Road, just making his way down Vespucci Canals, Prosperity Street. So hopefully we'll see him at the warehouse untouched. It would appear as if we do have some people en route, but it looks like they're going down Burton, and we will just miss them, and that's okay. Shout out to JJ1142CP. Alright, so we're just going to get a quick look here at how Kevin is doing. Kevin is doing pretty good. He's still going down Palomino Avenue. It doesn't seem like he's having a lot of trouble. So far, there's no hostiles, so that's nice. We're waiting for him at the warehouse, and he doesn't seem too far off. He's coming across C. Barfield 2004, passing him right now down Rockford Hills. About to go onto Burton Street, and he is on Burton Street, and so he continues his journey towards us. Alright, looks like Kevin caught up with us. He's in the radius of our company, so it looks like we made this one home free. Shout out to anybody who's watching this. Thank you for watching this content. We are just getting the product moved from point A to point B. We're going to try to get these guys some carrying around money. Alright, cargo delivered right on. Now, what we're going to do is we're actually going to get these guys some easy work here. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go into Secure Serve, CEO, VIP work. We're going to do executive search, and we're going to start it up. We'll put a pinpoint on the location. We're going to have one of our drivers escort us there. Alright, so we got Kevin on his mobile. We have Mr. Kid with us right now in his Kuruma. We're going down West Vinewood. We have another friend in the jet, Mr. Bats. Shout out to Mr. Bats, BATZZ1234 in the jet, escorting us with the bird. So thank you very much for that. We have another armored vehicle with us in a CU vehicle. Doesn't seem to be hostile, following behind us. If I do believe so, I do believe that's the same color as our crew. So we are closing in on the radius of the executive search. Hopefully you know, everything goes well. Hopefully it's not that much of a struggle. We can get these guys some good money. We can get me some money, you know, a little payoff day. We got a couple jets in the sky. One is a loyal member of Global Invest. Another is another person in the game. Don't know who they are. Don't seem to be a hostile just yet, but they do seem to be having fun, so. Alright, we're gonna find ourselves a good spot here. Let's see. Now, we're gonna troll it. We're gonna troll it right here. In fact, that might not even be the best idea to go right there. You know what? We're gonna move around a little bit.
You don't know me.
We do have a lot of people, a lot of activity happening down here in this end of Los Santos. It's nice to see some friendly faces. You know what? A little challenge is nothing harmful, you know. As long as I can hide. So yes, we are on the run. We are being protected by those loyal to Global Invest. Shout out to NBA Kid who just took out Live Coma. Shout out to American Soldier who just killed NBA Kid. We try to keep it even here on this street. A kill is a good kill if it's against anybody, I guess. I do like to think that my guys are well enough to keep me alive, and they generally do. You know what? I do have a good crew with me. We do have a bird in the sky. We got my right-hand man here right now. You know, at this point, I guess I could almost call him my vice president. We've been around for a little bit, so. You know, he doesn't let me down. I try my best not to let him down. And you know what? If I ever get to a point where he has an empire, I mean, by all means, hook me up with that NBA Kid. I'll be right there by your side. I'll help you gain some money. We got Kevin here with the lock-on rocket launcher, looking like a boss with the nice, slick white tux, owning this end of Los Santos. Let's take a look at the score here. We have DVeo 13 around in the radius, making his rounds. Got to make sure that we're careful of Mr. Veo. Not sure if he's a hostile, but if he isn't, you know, that's just as well. If he is, I mean, by all means, it's GTA 5. Get your rocks on. Looks like another good kill for Mr. Kid on DVeo. DVeo takes out Kevin, but it's okay because Kevin's coming back for redemption. Again, we're going to check out the score. It looks like we got a flying bike. Mr. Soto 727 making his way in the radius. We have another DVeo making his way around. So we're just going to actually keep our ass moving because I think it's about time that we get... Oh, and we were taken out. Good shot by Mr. Soto 727. Now, it's not exactly expected that I got taken out, but it happened nonetheless. You know what? That's what happens. You know what? I still got paid a little bit of pocket change. I'm sure some of my guys still want to get paid. So what we're going to do is we're going to help them out here. And we're actually going to pull out a piece. We're going to pull out the 50 pistol. We're going to just stay here with Kevin for a little bit. We're going to see how his gun handling skills are. See how good he is with the piece. We're just going to see how Kevin does here with the good shots. We haven't pulled a bullet just yet, but we're just speculating on what this guy has to offer. And so far, he's proven himself. He's taking cover like a good man should. We got Mr. Soto 272 in the vicinity. All right, good job, gentlemen. Let's get the F out of here if we can. This seems to be a two-seater. We do need what can hold potentially. Oh no, it would have seemed that NBA kid is down. Kevin goes for the kill. Shout out to Kevin for the kill. All right, we got a flying bike in the air just on the north end of our situation right now. Good thing we got a bird in the air. Shout out to Mr. Bats. We're gonna make our way to our vice president here real quick, get a little bit more security going on. All right, gentlemen, we do need a fixate on getting out of here. Mr. NBA Kid goes for the luxury benefactor Serrano. And we are off. The race is on. We're actually gonna head over to the warehouse. Oh, never mind that. It looks like we're fixated on a... Oh. Ugh. Okay, there we go. All right, we're gonna just hop into this. Oh yes, of course, we're gonna hop into this vehicle. This vehicle is completely decked out to the nines. Gonna give access to Mr. Kevin here in just a moment. Oh, I got kicked out too. Oh, Mr. Kevin taking one for the team. Watch Mr. Kevin as he takes out all these policemen as a one-man army using what seems to be a LMG. Oh, there goes down for the count Mr. Kevin, but he did hold his ground as long as he could, and so we give him all the applause for that. It seems to be getting pretty heated in the Vespucci Canals. It looks like we got Mr. Sleepy Chick, or my apologies, Miss Sleepy Chick. We have Live Coma over there. It looks like DeVeo is still hanging out around there. We ourselves are just gonna fuck off and do our best to get out of the situation. My apologies for the slander. This is supposed to be a family-friendly channel. That slipped out. All right, goodbye, Mr. DeVeo. Mr. NBA Kid weaving like a mouse through a maze through these police cars, but still holding his ground, shooting that tray every day, making the swish. We're gonna bank this right down Vespucci Canals. We're gonna make our way up to Little Seoul, San Andreas Avenue. Now, everybody who's tuning into this live stream, if you look at the map, it is very lit right now. We still have Empire is building success, is when loyal members of the Empire are doing the bidding that it needs to be done. Like I said, if it would be any other way, I would be there scratching their back just as much as they scratch mine. We're gonna make our way to the warehouse here real quick. Or we're gonna take a stop here right at the Los Santos Customs. We're gonna get this Kuruma nice and fixed up, nice and polished. That way, when we leave, we're looking fly. We're looking like we just came out from, you know, paradise itself, the Garden of Eden. Ugh. All right, guys, I'm just gonna light up a smoke here. It looks like Mr. DeVeo could not get enough of us. It seems like he's really got emotional attachments to me and the crew, so he is going to do what he does over there at Los Santos Customs, and we're going to make our way to the warehouse. All right, crew, let's go sell some product. Now, I do want to touch base on a little bit of those that I'm working with right now. I think it's important that I support my crew as much as they support me. I do like the fact that NBA Kid is wearing
okay.
Mr. Kid looking fly with the secure bodyguard outfit. You know, keeping it real. We like to keep it authentic here on this live stream. So we do have Mr. DeVeo right behind us. Doesn't seem to be a hostile. Looks like he's more or less... Oh, a female. All right. Okay, so this changes it up a little bit. Miss DeVeo is with us here in the Kuruma. We're making our way to LSIA to get some product. Now, if we look around the map, we got Mr. Soto 727 going down West Vinewood next to J. Jose. We got Mr. Bats with air support, looking like a king in that jet. Mr. Bats, you keep on rocking the sky like it's your bitch. Okay, that's the second one tonight. We're gonna make our way down Pillbox Hill, and we're gonna come across Strawberry and Adams Apple Boulevard, so please stay tuned. There seems to be a flying bike. Mr. Ty Shone. Shout out to Ty Shone for having the same nickname as Tyler-Pelletier. Coming down Pillbox Hill, flying in the air. We got a couple people in the air on their bikes tonight, and you know what? It's good. It's a good time. What time is it here in LS? It is 3:08 in the morning here in LS, and we're still keeping it lit because business never stops. We're going to take a look at all the other players here. It looks like we got a DJ or a clubhouse with G. Wally. Not entirely sure if I pronounced that right, but it was the closest I could get. We got Mr. Joe Jose going up north. Anybody up here in Blaine County? Doesn't look so. We are coming to our destination here real quick. Our cargo will be on the right hand in LSIA. Mr. Bats doing what he does in the sky, looking fly, about to come in contact with Mr. Tyshone. And there they go, flying in the air. All right. All right, somebody want to drive this? I'll be passenger. With us today, we got Kevin. Like I said, anybody tuning in, Kevin is a new face, but give him some props for Kevin. He's took down bogeys, he's took down cops, he's taking bullets for Global Invest, so shout out to him. Mr. DeVeo, shout out to them for finally coming around and seeing the bright side of Global Invest. Here, we like to invest in you. We invest in the best. Mr. Kevin, take in a strategic approach with the plane. Always going to keep it strategic because you know what? He's a smart guy. He likes to live his life on the wild side. We got Mr. Bats in the air. Shout out to Mr. Bats. All right, guys. Let's deliver this product safely. We got one here on the Vinewood Hills next to the freeway. Up north, we got another delivery spot near Grand Sonora Desert. If you look to the east side, on the northeast side of that, we have Grand Sonora Desert, again another destination. So we're gonna make these destinations hopefully with ease. If you look on the map here, we got Mr. Bats right next to us, flying next to me and Mr. Kevin. We have a flying bike, Mr. Soto, in the north end. It would appear that Crockett is no threat, for he is on the freeway and probably not in a vehicle. We're gonna just scroll down this map and see how Mr. Kid is doing with Mrs. DeVeo. It looks like they got themselves a good bird in the sky. Oh, but appears as if they're back on foot. Not entirely sure what happened there. We're gonna scroll back up here to see how our people are doing. We're coming across our first destination here. Again, shout out to Kevin for being such a good pilot. Go ahead, take a sip of water. All right, one destination down, 2 more to go. With the help of our good friends, I think we're gonna make this mission possible. No pun intended. So yes, Mr. Kevin's banking our right just over the penitentiary. Oh, and he just barely skipped the penitentiary. Shout out to Mr. Kevin for the fly skills on that bank. That was a good one. We're making a beeline for the last position here. It looks like there's a helicopter in place. Hopefully it's not hostile, but of course it's gonna be. And Mr. Kevin flies with ease, and we are on our merry way. Alrighty. You know what? I think it's about time I just send out a text to all these people here saying good game. We like to keep it unorthodox here with Tyler-Pelletier streaming, you know? We're gonna send one to Mr. Vale here too. Oh, and of course Mr. Bats, of course, we can't miss that. You know, aerial support is a huge help in the right direction. We're gonna send one to Kevin. Of course Kevin's gonna need a good game. You know why? Because he's been there for us from the episode 1. Of course, Mr. Kid has 2. Shout out to him. If you look on the map, we are going for the Maze Bank right now. In fact, actually, we're just going to let Kevin drive around. Hopefully he brings us to somewhere safe. It would appear as Mr. Kevin is making a beeline for Mr. Kid and Mr. Vale. So please stay tuned as we regroup with our crew. We have somebody on the west end coast in the water, Mr. Fool, 26420. No hostile there. Going for a smooth landing. Oh, beautifully executed. No chip off the plane itself. Congratulations to everybody. Mr. Kid in the beautiful Kuruma license plate 28AAK928. Looking fly as all hell. Okay, what time is it? Okay, it's nearly 2 o'clock in the morning here where I'm live streaming, so any swears beyond this, I apologize, but I think anything after like 1 o'clock in the morning usually goes in the more adult version. So we are here gathered with Mr. Kid and Mr. Kevin. Now, if you just focus in on the extremities of the skills that you need to perform here in Global Invest, you will see that it's dire. You know, the slip of a trigger, the slip of your hand on the wheel can be dire rides. So it is important that we do have reliable resources, not just resources. Now we have a destination set. We do have a destination set. We're gonna see where our boys take us. We're coming down La Purda Road, making our way to downtown Los Santos. Sorry to Mr. Kid, I cannot hear you. I am actually plugged into the laptop right now. I do trust you enough though to keep me alive, so you know what, if I do die, guys, I die, but you know what, as long as I know you guys are loyal, that's all that matters. Now that's karma for you, my friends. That is karma for you, my friends. As soon as I said it, I just got terminated. Alright, we're going to join up with Mr. Kid here. Mr. Kid's looking pretty serious with the lock on. He doesn't seem to be taking any shit tonight. We're going to hop into this Obeo. Or Obi, I guess you could call it. Obi 9F. A very, very nice car, if I might add. I do like how this car is faster than the... Actually, no. Forgive me. I think the drop top is actually faster than the hard top. However, I do like the look of the hard top better. It does give it more of an authentic feel. Alright, Mr. Bats is just requesting on our channel name. Mr. Bats, you can look at our channel through our gamer tag, minus the middle slash. My channel is Tyler-Pelletier, no scores added. Alright, so we're just, Mr. Kid has dropped us off here at the warehouse, so what we're going to do is we're going to sell some product. Oh, I'm gonna need some water. Okay, so everybody who's tuning in right now, we have 23 minutes, a little bit more over 23 minutes to sell the next shipment. So what we're gonna do is actually we're gonna kick it. We're gonna kick it with our gang here. Now, we're actually going to just kick it here in Los Santos. I actually want to see how the skills of my crew do, so I'm actually going to have them take me wherever they want to go. We got Miss DeVeo here looking sleek in the overalls and the headband with the pigtails. We are driving in a Karen BJXL SUV by West Vinewood. I want to see how these guys react under the pressure of a CEO, so we're going to just see how this goes here. Miss DeVeo apparently wasn't feeling her vibe. However, you know what? It's okay. We're going to hop into the Kuruma here real quick. We're going to just take a ride here with Mr. Kid. So, let's see here. Oh, it looks like Mr. Bats is no longer in session with us, but that's okay. We're gonna just see what these guys have to offer. Take us where you please, Mr. Kid or Kevin. We're gonna see what LS has to offer. We're gonna take a bit of a break here. There is a jet in the air. Doesn't really seem to be hostile. It did sound like they were dropping some kind of artillery. Oh, would you look at that? It looks like we are going out in town in style. All right. This is what I love about this game. You know, you can sit here in your own chair and you can still go out and have fun. In the sense that it's a game, but it's still almost like a simulator. I mean, I think this game is going to be legendary after the next game comes along. Because it is. Alright, just gonna make sure my guys get in here real nice and safe. Actually, do you know what? It looks like they're looking after me. And do you know what? I like that. I think any chance that I have to help them out, I would be there too. So, if you guys ever have any CEO business you guys need done, I can do that for you. Okay, so we're gonna just pay our... We're here at the palace. We're gonna pay our $25 fee. We're just gonna wait here in the entrance. Hopefully our co-workers meet up with us momentarily. It looks like Mr. Kid is outside of the venue taking out another player, just looking out for the CEO of Global Invest. So there we go. That is a loyal marksman for you right there. Miss DeVeo coming downtown Vinewood, making her way southbound as Mr. Kid makes his way towards the parking lot of Palace Club.
Cool. Door's just down there.
Miss DeVeo creeping up here on Mr. Kid. Miss DeVeo just creeping up behind the side of the building here. Who is this coming up? Little Jocker 1738 coming up towards Miss DeVeo. Mr. Kid, I hope you have the right artillery to take on those that are harmful. Looks like Mr. Kid's handling himself, so we're just going to keep it bumping in this club, alright? We're just going to go see what this club has to offer.
If somewhere looks like it's off limits, it's off limits.
Looks like we're carrying 30 G's in our pocket right now. We're just going to see if we can buy a drink. We're not going to buy the Macbeth because we know that puts us on our ass really fast. So we're going to buy the Richards whiskey shot.
Voila.
A lot of commotion happening here in the west or the north end of Vinewood. Little Jocker 1738 here by the club alongside Mr. Blaze 2473. Again, Mr. Kid making his rounds around North Vinewood. Miss DeVeo again south side of the club. We're gonna just take a quick peek here, see how everybody else is doing on the map. We got Mr. Soto here on the east side, making his rounds. Alright, looks like our character is a little bit inebriated here. Let's just go bump it up in this party. Oh, would you look at that? That's where Kevin went. Kevin was here the entire time. Laszlo's in the party. I don't see Tony just yet, but I'm sure he'll make his rounds. We're gonna boost the intensity up in this club. We're gonna actually put it on cinematic view. We're actually gonna change into some of our clubbing clothing here, just real quick. Again, looking like a boss, Mr. Kevin sporting the white tux. We are here, Global Invest crew is bumping it here in the Palace on West Vinewood. Shout out to the owner of this club. We got Laszlo sporting the horse prop. All right.
Ha!
Alright, so apparently some commotion happened here. We got Mr. Soto, 727 here. We got a bunch of cops here with us, and apparently I'm gonna get shot for some reason. Oh no, the cops aren't aiming at me. bullet from the LSPD. We got Miss DeVeo here. I'm taking shots even from the police themselves. Mr. Soto 727 sporting a uniform, looking hot. We're just gonna make our way over here to the club.
It's fucking weird. Why you up in my grill?
Now, we're gonna actually see where our comrades are. All right, we got one of them out here outside the club. Mr. Kevin here. All right, Mr. Kevin, if you could support us with some wheels, that would be nice. Of course, after we take out some of these LSPD. All right, we're just gonna hop into this Crown Victoria. I know it's not a Crown Victoria, but it is the Crown Victoria Mockery. It is the Vapid Stanter. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we in this crew right now, we have me as the CEO, we have the Vice President, Mr. Kidd, and as gunman, wheelman, new recruit, we have Kevin here as the driver. So what we're gonna do actually is we're gonna go around like Reservoir Dogs, like we own the city of LS, because that's what we do. Oh, caught by Mr. Cash. Mr. Soto coming in with the heavy artillery. We're just gonna make our way close here with Mr. Kevin, or Mr. Kidd, my apologies. Now, if you look at this vehicle, look at the detail and the level of eccentricity on this. All right, it looks like we're just gonna hop into this beast of a machine. Mr. Kevin manning the minigun on the top with Mr. Soto in the driver's seat. Mr. Kidd is a one-man army there on the sidewalk, carrying with them a rocket launcher. Now, we're just gonna make an observation on the vehicle. If you look at this vehicle real close, you can kind of see some sort of vinyls on it. Now, it looks really nice with the purple and the green. Forgive me if I am mistaken, but it would appear that the machine itself is green or purple with a green pearlescent, and I'm liking it. It's kind of got like this Joker meets the Hulk kind of vibe, you know? It's nothing to be taken seriously, but you don't want to fuck around with it. So we're actually gonna make our way downtown. We got a lot of cops on us. We got a bird in the sky that's following us from the west side. Two police cars in front. And would you look at that? No hassle, no problem. Cops are off our tail. Making our way down Pillbox Hill. Mr. Soto is gonna make a right down Legion Square. Making our way towards Vanilla Unicorn. Looks like Mr. Road Jerks and Mr. Duffy along with Mr. Lycan are hanging around at the strip club. We're actually just going to do a U-burn here on Pillbox Hill. Oh my word. Everybody's tuning in. Looks like we're in for a treat. We're going to fly in this, I do believe is an Osprey. I know there's some more pronunciations to it, but we're just gonna hop into this. Woo! Alright, now this is what I'm calling a party. Alright, shout out to everybody who's in this vicinity right now. We're going to zoom in on the map. We're just going to give a good glimpse at all these players. We got Mr. Vale here. We got Mr. Kid, along with Mr. Soto 727 as well. We cannot forget Kevin. All right, am I flying this thing? I'm flying this thing for real. All right. Mr. Soto gave us the opportunity to fly. Oh, not even. Looks like I was kicked out. Oh, it's a manless bird. Can I hop in here? All right. We're sitting as co-pilot. Looks like we're all playing musical chairs for the pilot here. Oh, looks like I'm getting kicked out. Whose is this? All right, me and Mr. Vale are gonna go for a little cruise here. All right, Mr. Vale, bear with me as I try to get my feet off the ground here. All right, okay, it looks like some players here aren't so pleased. We're actually gonna land. We're gonna see if we can get them in here. I'm actually not entirely sure if I want to fly this, to be honest with you. I don't know if I'd be any good at it. I'll hop in, but I'll hop in at like the back or something. Is that possible? Alright, Mr. Vale is taking over the bird. Mr. Kevin doing a good Starsky and Hutch off of the ammunition there. Alright, that's what I'm talking about. Autopilot. Oh, okay, looks like I'm flying for... We're just gonna see if we can get somebody else to drive here. Next thing you know, I'm gonna end up breaking this thing, and then I'm gonna have to pay like 30 grand. Okay, I'm getting shot. I'm still getting shot. Would you look at that? It looks like we have another character with us, Mr. Disc Ick. The saying his gamer tag does put a bit of a ring to the laughter. Okay, it looks like we were the left behind. Alright, Mr. Vale, where are we going? Actually, we're gonna hop in here with Mr. Soto, if possible. It's musical chairs in this Osprey. I wonder if I can... There we go. Alright, I'm ready. Can this thing hold 4 people at a time? Oh, good idea. Yeah, this is a better spot. Hop in the back? Okay. How do we do that here? How do I... Is there a door? Or... Okay, there's an option here. There's an option. He said we can hop in the back, so... If we press triangle, maybe? Okay, so that's not working. We're gonna circle around to the front here. Okay, so it would appear as if I can't get inside the back of this Osprey for some reason. Whoa! 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 All right, we're gonna follow Mr. Kid here. Oh my word! What's happening? Hey, don't shoot him! Don't shoot him! That's my coworker. I'm still gonna get shot. I'm still gonna die. No, it's okay, Mr. Vale. I'll keep you safe. We'll work as a team. Ah! You turned against me. I know you didn't actually turn against me. I know. It was probably just locked on. Alright, we're actually gonna hop into this truck here. Alright, me and Mr. Kevin, we're gonna go deliver some gravel. But not really. Alrighty. Alright, so we are driving a gravel truck down Strawberry/Innocence Boulevard. With us, we has following Mr. Soto with Mr. Kid. We do got some Popo on our radar. We're gonna see if we can evade that as best as possible. So far, Mr. Kevin is doing a great job. What is he gonna do here? Let's just take a look. Oh, no F's given. Flying by. Alright, it looks like we're making ourselves northbound. Alright. To everybody watching this live stream and just tuning in, I'm going to cut this live stream at 1 hour, so it will be in about 5 minutes, just a bit over 5 minutes. I will cut the live stream, but I want to say in advance, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for liking and subscribing on this channel. I also want to say thank you to those who participated in today's episode. You know, not just everybody on the crew, but everybody in the lobby. So thank you for everybody for the great exclusive content for those who are watching this live stream. Now, if you look closely, we do have Mr. Veo and Little Jocker actually in the area. Little Jocker getting shot by Kevin. Little Jocker trying to evade Kevin. Little Jocker trying to shoot at Kevin and I. Let's see if Little Jocker can get us here. Successful shot for Little Jocker. Alright, it's the last 5 minutes of the live stream, so we're going to kind of keep it humble and modest. We're actually going to see if we can make our way towards our crew member here. Alright, it would appear, if we look on the map here real quickly, if you look at the north end, we got Mr. Kid making his way towards us. If we just zoom out a little bit here, we can get a little bit more of a briefing on where everybody is. We got Mr. Kevin over there on the little bit more north end. We're gonna make our way towards him. Alright, Mr. Kid in the Knight Rider Mustang. Actually, to be honest, I actually don't think Knight Rider rode around in a Mustang. But take with it what you please. Okay. We're closing in on... Oh, we're actually just gonna jump to this Kuruma here real quick. Alright, Kevin, you have yourself a good night. Thank you for tuning in, Kevin. You know what? It was a blast hanging out with you. I liked how, you know, you were loyal from the moment we met you. That was cool. Have yourself a good night, man. You know, get yourself some good sleep. Hopefully tomorrow you're feeling refreshed. You can do whatever you got to do. Alright, we're closing in on less than 3 minutes here on the live stream, so we're just going to see what this game has to offer in less than 3 minutes. Again, to everybody who's listening to this live stream and who are just tuning into this lobby, no hard feelings if you want to mute me, no hard feelings if you want me to mute you. I'm doing a live stream. I'm sorry if it's annoying. I'm sorry if I'm waking up your parents at night. Me and Mr. Kid, we like to keep it real. Alright, so I'm holding 36 large in my pocket. We're just going to close that in on the deposit. Less than 2 minutes now on the clock. Mr. Kid driving around, you know, keeping his composure. That's what he does. Mr. Kid is best at what he does, and what he does best is kicks ass. So shout out to him. All right, we got a minute. We got just less than a minute and a half. So we're just gonna look at the map here. We got Mr. Soto by Pillbox Hill alongside Mr. Veo with Little Jocker. Let's look a little bit more on the north end. If you look on the north end map, you got Mr. Shadow 3243 alongside Mr. Duffy TA 33YT along with Mr. Lycan. All right, we got 50 seconds less, and we're gonna close it with the outro. If you liked any of the content that you saw tonight, you can get it here exclusively on this channel, Tyler-Pelletier. Like and subscribe. You see my gamer tag here on the screen. Hit me up with a friend request. Let's make your dreams come true along with my dreams come true, because that's what we're here for. I want to promote you just as well you want to promote me. That's what we're all about here at Global Invest. We invest in the best, which is you. So please, stay tuned for all the latest and greatest by this episode, brought to you in part by Tyler-Pelletier. I have no royalties to this game. Enough said. Whew. Thank you. All right, good night, everybody. I'm tuning out. Mr. Kid, thanks a lot, man.